aircraft will perform a go-around maneuver using maximum power to demonstrate its ability to part an airport where enemy resistance is suspected. So listen to the power of these engines now as it slowly flies by and then powers up and begins its go-around. The awesome C-17 Globemaster 3. Ensures rapid global mobility for America. The aircraft will take off performing a maximum angle climb, demonstrating its impressive power and the ability to depart an airport where enemy resistance is suspected. With a departure climb angle of just over 25 degrees nose up, the aircraft will reach over 1,500 feet before crossing the departure end of the runway. Get ready. We're about to clear it to go, and you're about to see an awesome demonstration of the C-17 Globemaster 3.
Show and see how you can plug in to being part of American Air Power. C-17 rolling from the left.
The pilots for today's demonstration, Captain Spencer Dewey, Captain Spencer Boone, and Captain Josh Bola. The Loadmaster, Staff Sergeant Jose Montoya. The crew has a combined total of over 10,000 flying hours. Ladies and gentlemen, the C-17. Unlike here, this is a safe setup and everything, and it was at the time too. It was just a different configuration. They had a lot of the VIP tents, and everybody had umbrellas at that time. And as the C-17 roared to take off, the vortices coming off the wingtips were removing the umbrellas like they were flying machines one at a time. It was like boop, 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 all the way down the flight line. And you never forget something like that, generating its own weather systems. Of appreciation as we get them back on the ground, and the T-33 as well. And then shortly, very shortly, we'll be powering up the C-17. It'll take the runway, and we'll tell you all about this great demonstration.
That C-17 on the taxi ramp right now, pointing towards show center, and so maybe you can look at it and see the right angle. Deployed with a young airman earlier this year, and we had a lot of C-17 traffic at the base we were at, and he always called it the whale. Large, kind of dorsal fin looking tail on that aircraft that sticks way up, and of course he was always just amazed at an aircraft that size and all the equipment. I mean, we would just roll pallet after pallet of equipment into that aircraft, and its still ability to get off the ground in a very short takeoff. So always called it the whale with loving affection, C-17.
Stay hydrated today, folks. I got to remind you again, because we can't remind you. Well, echelon formation now. These beautifully restored aircraft, the L-39s, again the T-33 out front. In the T-33. The L-39 is a checkmate trainer, and one of the most popular warbirds, if you will, in the jet warbirds in the world today. Beautiful jet. Pilots subject to forces up to 6 Gs at times as they get turned around. And rolling just ahead of that smoke is a T-33. 2 L-39s and another one smoking down there and taking off. This is the checkmate jet team. Formation takeoff followed by the single ship, who besides doing all that smoke, it's killing an awful lot of those fish flies over there, I'm pretty sure. Just to look at that, that's a good way to get rid of them. And you're about to see a nice display, a gentle display of fast jet formation flying. And no, there's nothing wrong with the engine on this jet. They're just making the smoke there. And we'll tell you more about this team after a quick shakeout as they get
recorded footage of what it looks like from the boom operator's position in the back of the KC-135. Of course, the A-10 is a single-seat aircraft, so there's just one pilot on board. KC-135 flies with 3 crew, 2 pilots up in front, and then the boom operator who actually lays on his or her stomach in the back of the aircraft and flies that boom into the
I'll go 1, continue. I'll go 1 flight in from the fourth show course. I'm 07 Hog 1 Tally, want to be flighting positions approximately 50 meters west of the runway. Hog 139 line Alpha. Alpha, type 2, bomber target, lines 1 through 3 NA. Line 4 elevation 580 feet. Line 5 is flight position. Line 6 from your Tally. Line 7 to no mark. Line 8 east, 050 meters to closing. Line 9 egress back to your home. Call ready to remarks restrictions. Hog 1 ready to remarks restrictions. I need you north to south or reciprocal with 30 Mike Mike. Keep all effects parallel to the runway. Go with feedback. Hog 1 reads back. Line 4 elevation 580 feet. Line 6 from my tally. Restrictions north to south or reciprocal 30 millimeter. All effects parallel to runway. Hog 1, that's a good readback. Push it.
so many active guard units. Last duty station, Kentucky Air National Guard. Surplus from the Airbase towards inventory. Restoration in 2012. Name his plane after the famous American Revolutionary hero from South Carolina, Colonel Francis Marion. Marion was hated by the British, gave him the moniker Swamp Fox, and in an effort to honor all those who had served, past, present, and future, well, the aircraft Swamp Fox, little high seas. Our team continues to travel now to events across the U.S. to educate, demonstrate. The photo pass from the P-51.
Hello.
How are you?
It's good, thanks. How are you?